This has just been, oh man, this meta has been just absolutely fun to deal with. I mean, seriously. Hey there, it's Big Tony over here at NatG coming at you with a little Beacon Rush action. We are on the power plant, and today we're going to talk about life. We're going to play with the new toys quite a bit, but we'll talk about some game issues probably in my next episode. But it's time to talk about life in general. I've kind of had some things go on that have been real interesting. I have three boys, and my final one has reached 18, which means I no longer have quote unquote kids. I have adult children, and that's a huge milestone for me. It's a huge change in life. I will eventually be an empty nester as my last one goes off to college. And here in the last couple months, I've had a really interesting addition to my family. I've got a granddaughter. That's the totally weird thing, thinking that I'm a grandpa. But even the fact I have a granddaughter, because I didn't have any daughters of my own to raise. I had boys, and that's a whole different kettle of fish to deal with. But I'm really looking forward to spoiling a granddaughter and letting my oldest boy deal with that. It's going to be fun. But definitely, guys, don't neglect life. I mean, it's good to play games, it's fun to make videos, but there are things in life you really should be. Don't let your life pass you by. You only have a short period of time here, and that's something I've realized as I've gotten older. And especially knowing the fact that I have less years ahead of me than I have behind me. You definitely don't want to squander those moments. So a little bit of life lessons from the old man on the battlefield. Alright, let's go ahead and move over here. Now, I got another thing going on that's going to be changing pretty heavy in my life. Is I'm coming down to the end of my career, and I'm in public safety. I will go, once I actually do retire, I will probably say more about what I actually do. But it's been very interesting. I've been in the same career field for about 30 years. And I'm coming down to the end, and I'm going to become semi-retired and work just an average job, just a 9 to 5 part-time, 3/4 time gig for some money, and then go off my retirement. And I tell you, that's going to make for some interesting life. Oh, nice living legend, sweet, just pounding things out here. Which means I'm going to have a little more time for gaming. I'm going to have a little more time about being more of a professional YouTuber versus just the hobbyist as I am right now. Probably at that point, I'll probably remonetize my channel and do a little more work on that. Maybe get myself a computer and actually start streaming something again. But I tell you, big changes in life, guys. And a lot of you guys who are younger. You guys got a lot of interesting things ahead of you. And just don't miss out on them. Okay, let's go ahead and work. This is, of course, the Eiffel. This has just been, oh man, this meta has been just absolutely fun to deal with. I mean, seriously. Great bot that came out. Actually, I'm not going to say that the Curry is a balanced bot. It's not. But this Titan is. This thing gets slaughtered by Newtons. That tells me something, that this is not over the top. You have to be very tactical with this. You actually have to have some skill to run it. And that's why this has become kind of my mainstay Titan right now. I've put the Newton away. And I don't plan on running again. I might run the Newton with these new weapons on it. That might change the flavor of the Newton a little bit. Because part of what makes the Newton so overpowered is the Fulgars and the Tonans. And maybe doing these new bendy machine guns might put a little different spin on it. But we'll have to test it out and try it later. But let's go ahead and drop the Fenny, my big old wolf. I want to see this thing destroy a few things. Oh, I tell you, I had put the Fenrir away. It was okay for a while, and then, probably about 6 months ago, the meta was shifting to the point where the Fenrir was actually suffering greatly in Master and Champion League. And there's just no way you could be competitive with it. But this new pilot, you can. This is competitive again. This is something that's actually, it's not going to run the battlefield like the Ochakochi does. But I tell you what, it can hold a beacon, It can engage, like I'm keeping these guys engaged right here. These guys here, look, I got all these Titans shooting at me. I'm holding my own. I didn't get completely obliterated right there. And now I'm going to hit them with the mute. Seriously, the Fenny is back. Not meta, but in the mix. And definitely worth throwing back out on the battlefield. If I say, if you can get your hands, I got a Titan Slayer with this thing. Sweet. If you can get your hands on the new pilot, you need to get your hands on it. Focus on defense points, and then get the tough guy and armor expert and all that fun stuff. And then just turn it loose. I mean, look at that. That thing took a pounding by Titans and bots before it went down. All right, let's go ahead and, let's just bring out the Brawler. Probably be switching out, probably in the video, maybe this video or next, not this video, but next video or the video after that. I'll probably be switching the Ultimate Orcans back onto this, because it's just fun to run. All right, he took the victory. Just a fun pounder, guys. Talked about life. If you have life experiences and stuff you want to talk about, put them down in the comments. Let's talk about it. We're all friends here. 12 kills, 2 beacon caps, 5 assists, 7.8 million in damages. Outstanding. And there we go. Tail of the tapes. It was a pounder. All right, guys, if you like what you're seeing and hearing, make sure to give this a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notifications. That way you know when I'm dropping it. All right, guys, stay safe and healthy. Watch out for each other. I'll catch you on the battlefield.